Hey guys, so I wanted to make a quick video, or as quick as I can make it, updating a little bit what's going on. So in my last video I kind of said like I was having a lot of the abdominal pains, and I am definitely still having those, and they are definitely increasing in severity. I did get the approval last week to take some pain meds. They're not very strong, but they are prescription pain meds. More like NSAID type things. Obviously they don't want me to have anything with like Tylenol or anything in it, so I have to be very careful with that. And so they gave me Toradol, which is what I took last time I had this, and it helps for a little bit, or helps to a degree. It's not for like severe pain, so it definitely takes the edge off. I still have pain, but it definitely takes the edge off for sure. So that's been a lot of fun. Sunday morning, normally I don't. On a normal week, I usually pass out, around 3 to 5 times. So for me, it's pretty normal to pass out. And usually when I pass out, I'm doing something like pushing myself. Walking up and down stairs usually triggers, an episode or something. I have several pre-syncopal episodes, but only about 3 to 5 where I'm actually completely hitting the floor and out for a few seconds. And I guess most of them are like definitely walking up and down the stairs, like I said, but like trying to fix my hair. Showers are pretty prone to accidents because I'm too stubborn to sit or use any type of stool or anything else. Usually it's if I'm overdoing it, trying to do something, I will pass out. So Sunday morning was a little different. I actually passed out while sitting down. And I have been known to do that. It's only happened probably maybe 2, maybe 3 times in the last like 3.5 years I've been passing out. So it's pretty rare for me to actually pass out while sitting down, but I have done it. That's actually how I got my license taken away. You shouldn't pass out while driving. Not a good idea, guys. But Sunday morning I was eating breakfast, and if you can tell, my head has a nice, just trying to hide it with my hair here. We'll hide it. But I was eating breakfast, and I'm not sure exactly what happened. I had gotten really, really lightheaded, but at the same time, I was having like some pretty intense abdominal pains going on at that time. Like, I'm trying to eat breakfast, and I in all reality, just did not feel well. I was very lightheaded and dizzy, and I just did not feel right. I don't even know how to explain it. I just did not feel right. And about the time where I'm thinking, oh, I just don't feel right, like something's not right. I've had this feeling a few times. I'm like waking up on the floor. Or a little, yeah, I was on the floor. I had to think, I was like, did I get moved at that point? I woke up on the floor. I was sitting on a bar stool, which was probably not the best thing, because I was sitting at the bar on a bar stool, and I fell. I'm not sure what I scraped my head on. my boyfriend is not entirely sure what I scraped my head on, but my arm got the brunt of it. I don't know if you can really tell. It's actually all the way up my arm. So not just on the bottom part of my arm like that, but like all the way up, like the upper part of my arm too. I fell kind of against a plastic container and like scraped it all the way down. It's kind of like it looks so much worse than what it is, but it hurts so bad. It was not fun. Thank goodness my boyfriend is a pediatric cardiologist, because I don't know what else anyone else would have freaked out. But he didn't freak out, thank goodness. And at the time my heart rate was pretty low, but we didn't really think anything about it because my heart rate drops through the 30s at times. And we just went around about our day. I mean, I think I walked like 7 miles yesterday on a hike, and well, I was like exhausted and short of breath like all day, like I am almost every day. It didn't occur to me that there was something going on. I just kind of assumed that it was pain induced or something. So of course I didn't go to the doctor. I was nagged at the beginning I should probably go to the emergency room and get checked out just to be safe, since it's not quite normal for me to pass out while sitting, and that's not normally a good sign for people to pass out while sitting, especially when your heart rate's low. But I didn't want to go, so I did have a cardiology appointment today, so I didn't feel completely horrible about it, because I was like, why go to the doctor tomorrow? We'll just wait till then. And usually when I go, like, I had a jacket on because it was like 70 degrees. That was cold. But and I always freeze in the doctor's office anyway. But like, I had to take my jacket off. No one questioned my head, but my arm got a lot of attention. First because they tried to take my blood pressure in my left arm and realized that that would be the most painful thing ever. And then, like, I was kind of in a ball when the doctor came in. That was the first thing he did was, oh my God, what'd you do to your arm? So, yeah, I guess we should probably be honest about this. So all in all, the appointment was very interesting. I didn't think I was actually going to get to leave the office, which was kind of scary. When I first got there, my heart rates were, in the 70s and 80s. My blood pressure was fine. But while he was in there, my heart rate dropped, and it dropped, I don't know what it did. It dropped into like the 30s. And I really did not feel well at all. And, I mean, I didn't feel well going into the appointment. I was in a lot of pain, and so, like, for my heart rate to drop while I was there, and I was just like, this isn't good. And he was, like, listening to me, like, as it dropped. And he was just like, wow, you're going really slow right now. And I was like, okay. Like, he didn't tell me how fast or how, like, slow I was going. And he goes, so we're going to get an EKG. And I was like, oh, good, because we all get 60 million of them, at least in my life. And I didn't get to see, like, the EKG thing at all when the nurse was doing it, because she was typing in the information. She was kind of blocking it from the way she was standing, but I could kind of see, like, under her arm, like, the very bottom leads, and I was just like, there's not a lot of heartbeats on that. Not liking it. So, and she turned around to, like, take it off of me, and my heart rate was, like, 35, and I was like, did that just say 35? Like, she was pulling cords off, and she goes, yeah, it's reading in the mid-30s, and I was just like, oh, crap. But I got to go home. He was very hesitant, I think, to send me home. He knew I just wasn't feeling well to begin with. He was wondering if that has anything to do with this increased feelings and vagal responses that I'm having. So he did put me on a new medicine. I will be starting Prozac. I told him I probably wouldn't start it until my stomach stopped hurting, but whatever. I did pick it up today, so I might take it tomorrow to see how, like, if it makes my abdominal pains any worse, and if it does, we're done. That's all there is to it. But I got really bad news while I was there. Dr. Lee is leaving! Like, really? He's only been there like 5 months and he's already like passing me off to a new cardiologist? I don't know all the details because I haven't been at the hospital in the last couple weeks. But I did stop by there when I left, and all the nurses were like, yeah, there's a new cardiologist, and there's pictures of him everywhere, and it's just like, but Dr. Lee had plans. Like, he was actually one of the only people who could think of anything, so I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I have another appointment. It's not till August, unless something goes wrong before then, but it is with the new cardiologist, and I'm not excited. So, until then, I guess I just hope nothing goes wrong. It's not very happy with having to switch cardiologists right now, especially after we just put everything in his hands and now he's going. So, should be interesting. That's about all I can say about that. See how that goes. The plan of action right now is I have an appointment with GI on the 18th. It's the 7th now, so we're down to like less than 2 weeks, which is fabulous. If I continue to have these low heart rates with these severe pains, I will be going to the emergency room. That was kind of decided, because it's getting to the point where like moving hurts and everything else, and my heart rates are getting really, really low. I checked it at one point earlier and it was like 28, and I was like, that really can't be possible, so I'm thinking I counted wrong, and I'm going to say, you know, it's still above 30, just for my sanity. But I'm taking it easy, and I'm watching it. The pains get worse, or my heart rates drop anymore, I will be going to the hospital. And it will be the hospital here in town, at least. Dr. Lee will hopefully know what to do with my heart rates, other than a pacemaker, because we all know that's coming. But yeah, just wanted to make a quick update, and I hope everyone is doing well. Oh, and if you've ever taken Prozac and have any, like, tips or information, or like what happened to you, if any crazy side effects happened, I was looking at the stuff, and it's used to treat obesity, and and it like suppresses your appetite, and that's very bad for me. The last medicine I took that was an appetite suppressant and used to treat obesity, like as one of their other treatments. I actually lost 60 pounds, so I'm going to have to be extremely careful on this. So if you have any horror stories, please feel free to share them with me. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well, and I will talk to y'all later.